Thank you very much, Mr. President. Colleagues, we have two final bills on this special order. Thank you for the opportunity to present Senate Bill 1407, which addresses the dangers posed by self-assembled firearms known as ghost guns here in California. This measure simply holds those assembling personal guns to the same standard as all other gun owners by requiring a background check as well as a serial number. The firearms are called ghost guns because they are built at home, put together like Lego or erector sets with no serial numbers or background checks involved. No one knows these guns exist until a crime has been committed. The real threat, the threat is real, and we're beginning to see an emerging black market for home-assembled guns as a way to circumvent our gun laws. It is legal to manufacture a gun for personal use, but it's illegal to sell it. And criminals are taking advantage of this loophole to make easy money. As reported just recently by the Sacramento Bee, in December of last year, hundreds of these guns were seized right here in Northern California by federal agents in undercover operations. 1407 takes a modest approach that is minimally intrusive to law-abiding citizens, but addresses these brand new threats to the public health and safety of our communities throughout the great state of California. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Members, the better discussion on this item. Senator Nielsen.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, the governor's veto message said he did not see how adding a serial number would advance the cause of public safety. Well, nor do I. And I am envisioning, and I'm just creating a visual example of the director of the arsenal of a street gang. Now, there are no such individuals, but envision whoever that might be, sitting there deliberately tearing the gun apart and putting the serial numbers on. So that gang arsenal is complying with the law to ensure that there's a serial number. Are the criminals going to pay 1/2 second of attention to this law and worry about it? Are they going to pay heed to it when they do their transfers of their weapons, their acquisitions of their weapons? As they prepare to use their weapons? So who is this going to place a burden on? Again, the law-abiding, the people who, as a hobbyist, have a devotee to guns, who love guns, not for killing people. No. They love the guns, the mechanisms, or the mechanics of them even. And now we're going to burden them. Will this stop mass murders? Will this help the apprehension? Will this take guns out of the hands of criminals? That is the fundamental question. The answer to that is no.
Senator Stone.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. This bill is fundamentally flawed in that, again, it appears to be targeting individuals who are already following the law. And there's no way for them to know that they are non-compliant. I don't see criminals working to take guns and build guns and serialize them at significant expense and impugning them if they want to use that gun in a crime. Basically, the current bill will not stop criminals from obtaining firearms illegally, or put an end to gun violence, which I think is the mutual goal of all of us. Criminals aren't concerned about ghost guns when they can buy or obtain a stolen or straw purchase weapon for a fraction of the time and costs. They're going to go for the cheapest alternative and the quickest way to get the gun. The people that build these guns are really hobbyists, and I have not seen where any of these ghost guns have become a prevalent means of morbidity and mortality with gun abuse in the state of California. And it's unclear how an owner, or more importantly, a law enforcement officer, is going to be able to realistically identify the age of a firearm. Is an AR-15, was it produced in 1967 or 1975? Because it doesn't have a serial number. It may be possible through metallurgy, which is very costly. It's not going to give law enforcement the information that they need in a timely way, and it could take away the value of a collector's gun. So, my friends, as this is finally I think the last bill on guns, as I mentioned before, I've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls from people that are really alarmed. And we see this very contentious presidential campaign on both sides. And the common theme of people that are stepping up to register to vote that have never voted before is that they're angry with establishment-type politics. They're angry about people infringing on their rights in their personal lives. And it's very disappointing for me when I have somebody who sends me a message and says, please stand up for our Second Amendment rights. Thank you, Senator Stone, from the People's Republic of California. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge a no vote on SB 1407.
Senator Gaines.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. I'm just very concerned about this entire package. We've had 10 bills that we'll have heard by the end of this session today. They are each an attempt to chip away at our Second Amendment right, a fundamental right that a free society needs. This has actually been upheld by the Ninth Circuit Court, the most liberal circuit court in the nation. And so when we take a look at this attack and what's happening to Californians, everybody ought to be concerned, both gun owners and non-gun owners, because fundamental rights are being taken away from us. So again, along with this piece of legislation and the entire package, urge a no vote. Thank you.
Senator Bates.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. I've opposed this bill package, certainly for many of the reasons that have been stated: confiscation of property, criminalizing law-abiding gun owners, sportsmen, and an assault on our Second Amendment constitutional protections, which we all know are vital to a free society. Notwithstanding the impact of those issues on the rights of California citizens, I want to again bring our attention to a right we certainly have here in our legislature and is due to the public, and that's the legislative process that has not been honored with the package of bills, and specifically a review of the fiscal impacts through a very, very important process we have here called appropriation suspense. That seeks to balance cost with the merit of proposals, so when they come out of suspense and come to the floor for a debate, we have an actual understanding of what they're going to cost and which proposal merits the governor's signature. We've abdicated that authority to the governor's desk now, or perhaps the courts. For all those reasons, and certainly to uphold my very strong belief in the Second Amendment, which has protected this country and our rule of law here, I have opposed this package and wanted that on the record.
Thank you. Additional debate or discussion? Members seeing none. Senator De Leon, would you like to close?
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. Aye. Anderson. No. Bates. No. Bell. Aye. Berryhill. No. Block. Aye. Canella. De Leon. Aye. Fuller. Gaines. No. Galgiani. Aye. Glazer. Aye. Hall. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Hernandez. Aye. Hertzberg. Aye. Hill. Aye. Wesso. Aye. Huff. No. Jackson. Aye. Lada. Aye. Leno. Aye. Leva. No. Liu. Aye. McGuire. Aye. Mendoza. Aye. Mitchell. Aye. Monning. Aye. Morlock. No Morrell. No Wynn. Nilsson. No Pan. I Pavley. I Roth. No Runner. Stone. No. Vidak. No Wachowski. I Wolk. Wolk aye.
Please call the absent members.
Canella. No. Fuller. No. Wynn. Runner.
Ayes 24, noes 14. The measure passes. Members, we're moving to file item 88, AB 857. Secretary, Senator Jackson, Secretary, please read.
Assembly Bill 857 by Assemblymember Cooper, enacting to firearms.
Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, this is the Assembly version of the bill we just had debate over. It requires any person who makes or assembles a firearm to first obtain a serial number from the Department of Justice and demonstrate that he or she is not prohibited from owning firearms. This bill carves out an exception for firearms that are classified as antiques, relics, and curios, so that we're clear on that. Again, this is basically the mirror bill to the one we just heard. It will be an important step towards holding criminals accountable and protecting the property of citizens who make these firearms. And with that, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Members, debate or discussion on this item. Senator Gaines.
Thank you, Mr. President. Question of the floor manager.
Senator Jackson, would you entertain a question?
Certainly.
Great, thank you.
Without objection.
This is the third time today that we've had sent to us duplicate bills from the Assembly. And I was just wondering if you could explain why that's happening.
I think these are all part of a collective discussion that is taking place with both houses. And we want to make sure that both sets of authors are duly recognized and that these bills will be, I believe, discussed further as they head to the governor. I haven't been privy to anything more than that form of discussion, but I think that is essentially both sides have bills that they wanted introduced, and so I'm presenting this bill on behalf of Assemblyman Cooper, and the prior bill was that was authored by Senator De Leon.
I just want to make sure things are going through a due process and there's proper transparency in the process.
Well, I think this is probably duplicative, so it's more than due process. It's due process, due process.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Senator Vidak.
Mr. Chairman, question to the author.
Senator Jackson, would you take a question from
Certainly.
Senator Vidak? Without objection.
By the way, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes. How many criminals do we feel are actually going to fill out this form and turn it in?
Well, again, we have to recognize that people are not criminals until they use the firearms and become criminals. And so the question is, how many people are going to recognize that it is their legal responsibility to fill out this form and to submit it? And those who recognize their legal responsibility will, and those who don't recognize their legal responsibility won't. The goal, though, is to make sure that people are law-abiding citizens, period, because criminals are law-abiding citizens until they act in a criminal manner. People who own firearms are law-abiding until they aren't. And so we can frequently don't know. There are so many people out there who, in the heat of passion or who are finding the access to a firearm and can't control their anger or their mental health, who have never previously been unlawful in their behavior, have never previously conducted themselves criminally, now, because they have access to a firearm, are going to behave in a way that is unlawful and is criminal. So we can never guess for sure who is going to respect the law and who isn't, but the hope is that most people will, and that's the reason that this law has been promulgated.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Senator Vidak. Additional comments or questions on this item, members? Seeing none, Senator Jackson, would you like to close?
Respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. I Anderson. No Bates. No Bell. I Berryhill. No Block. I Canella. No De Leon. I Fuller. No Gaines. No Galgiani. I. Glazer. I. Hall. I. Hancock. I. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. I. Hill. I. Weso. I. Huff. No. Jackson. I. Lara. I. Leno. I. Leva. No. Liu. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. I. Mitchell. I. Monning. I. Morlock. No. Morrell. No. Wynn. Nilsson. No. Pan. I. Pavley. I. Roth. No. Runner. Stone. No. Vidak. No. Wykowski. I. Wolk. Wolk, aye.
Please call the absent members.
Wynn. Runner.
Ayes 24, noes 14. The measure passes. Senator Nielsen, for what purpose you rise?
Purpose of an introduction.
Without objection.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, we have two guests here today. Supervisor Bob Williams, a good friend and farmer from Tehama County, and Tonya Moore, one of the Sonoma County officials and leaders.
Thank you. Welcome to the California State Senate. Members, we are now moving to governor's appointments. Senator De Leon.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Colleagues, just a point of personal privilege before we get to the gubernatorial appointments before us. I want to thank my colleagues on both sides of the aisle with regards to the vigorous debate that we just had on a whole series of measures, 11 to be exact, dealing with firearms as well as ammunition. I do recognize and I do respect that there is a profound difference of opinion on these issues. But no matter how controversial they are, what I'd like to highlight is Senate Bill 1253, again, a bipartisan vote on this Senate floor, along with our colleagues on the Assembly, to have the ability to debate and dialogue measures that are destined to be before the voters of the state of California. What can we do as legislators to make them better? How can we have those internal dialogues on ourselves as legislators? The reality is we as legislators are doing the people's work, no matter how controversial the issue may be. We shouldn't outsource our responsibilities to the people, especially when they're highly controversial and complex, and we do not want to deal with it. That is our role. That is our job. That's why we were hired as elected officials, whether we support or not support. This is democracy at its best. I just want to thank my colleagues for a very vigorous debate, no matter where you stand on this issue.
Thank you, Senator De Leon. Well done, members. Governor's appointments. This is file item 3.
Colleagues, we have file item number 3. That is Dr. Peter Chu for the Board of Behavioral Services is being reappointed to this board. He has been a member since 2013. He passed on a bipartisan vote. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Members, a better discussion on this item. Seeing and hearing none, Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. I. Anderson. Bates. I. Bell. I. Berryhill. I. Block. I. Canella. I. De Leon. I. Fuller. I. Gaines. I. Gaggiani. I. Glazer. I. Hall. I. Hancock. I. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. I. Hill. I. Weso. I. Huff. I. Jackson. I. Lara. I. Leno. I. Leva. I. Liu. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. I. Mitchell. I. Monning. I. Morlock. I. Morrell. I. Wynn. I. Nilsson. I. Pan. I. Pavley. I. Roth. I. Runner. Stone. I. Vidak. I. Wykowski. I. Wolk.
Please call the absent members.
Anderson. I. Runner.
Ayes 39, no 0. The appointment is confirmed. Members, we're moving to file item 4. Senator De Leon.
Mr. President, thank you. We have Charlene Taylor, who is an appointee of the Governor of California's Veterans Board. She has served on this board since 2012. She is a reappointment, again, passed on a bipartisan vote. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Members, debate or discussion on this item? Debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. I. Anderson. I. Bates. I. Bell. I. Berryhill. I. Block. I. Canella. I. De Leon. I. Fuller. I. Gaines. Galgiani. I. Glazer. I. Hall. I. Hancock. I. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. I. Hill. I. Wesso. I. Huff. I. Jackson. I. Lara. I. Leno. Leyva. I. Liu. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. I. Mitchell. Monty. I. Morlock. I. Morrell. I. Wynn. I. Nilsson. I. Pan. I. Pavley. I. Roth. I. Runner. Stone. I. Vidak. I. Wykowski. I. Wolk. Wolk, aye.
Please call the absent members.
Gaines. I. Leno. I. Mitchell. I. Runner.
Ayes 39, no 0. The appointment is confirmed. Senator De Leon,
Mr. President, point of personal privilege.
Without objection.
As referenced earlier today by our colleague from Kings County, it is indeed a birthday today. In fact, 1 year today, in the Central Coast, they had the spill, the refugio oil spill, and my goodness, what a birthday gift that was last year in 2015. This will be a better year for no other than HBJ. Senator Hannah Jackson, happy birthday, happy 55th.
happy birthday, Senator Jackson. Members, we're moving on to the consent calendar. Is there any, would any member like to remove any item off the consent calendar? Seeing none, Secretary, please read.
Assembly Bill 1927, Assembly Concurrent Resolution 104, and Assembly Concurrent Resolution 107.
Members, is there any objection to using our unanimous roll call on the consent calendar? Seeing and hearing none, ayes 39, no 0. The consent calendar is approved. Senator De Leon, the desk is clear. Well, wait, we have announcements. Senator Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. President. Subcommittee 3 will have our closeout hearing in room 4203 at 11:45.
Thank you, members. Subcommittee 3, room 4203 at 11:45. Senator Hancock.
Thank you, Mr. President. Subcommittee number 5 will meet in room 113 at 11:45.
Members, Budget Subcommittee number 5 will meet in room 113 at 11:45. Senator Roth.
Thank you, Mr. President. Budget Subcommittee number 4 will meet in room 2040 at 11:45.
Thank you. Members, Budget Sub 4 will meet at 11:45 in room 2040. Senator Block.
Budget Subcommittee number 1 will not meet today because we finished our work yesterday.
Good work, Senator Block. Members, we're we're returning to motions and resolutions. Just want to check there's no adjourned memories. Seeing none, Senator De Leon, the desk is clear.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, colleagues. It was a very productive day across the board. I hope you have a wonderful, productive next few days and a weekend with family, loved ones, and your constituents. As mentioned, the subcommittee chairs, both Democrats and Republicans, who pertain to those subcommittees, will be hearing immediately upon adjournment here today. We will come back and re-adjourn on Monday at 12 o'clock. Not at 2 o'clock, but at 12 o'clock Monday. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thank you, members. The Senate will be in recess until 3:30, at which time the adjournment motion will be made. We will reconvene Monday at noon. Thank you.